Now, before we dive in, let's get one thing straight. Dominate youth football isn't about trying to dribble past like 50 players or trying to kick every ball that comes your way. It's about leveling up and outsmarting your opponents in ways that makes them wonder, how do they do that? Whether you're playing with players in your age group or stepping up to play with older players, it's about making sure that when you're on the pitch, you stand out. It's important to recognize that players develop at different rates. Some may advance to higher age groups early, while others remain in the current categories longer. This variation is normal and should not be a source of concern. For instance, Kylian Mbappe made his professional debut at 16, while other talents took way longer to break into the senior football system. The key is to focus on your personal development and set goals that align with your current abilities. Hear me out to the end, as each point may teach you something you didn't know yet. So remember to like, subscribe and share this video with other ballers, and comment down below on what I should cover next. First things first is watching game analysis videos or training sessions. One of the best ways to learn is by studying young talents who are excelling in their age groups. Lamine Yamal stood out against U19 players for his exceptional understanding of space and decision making. His ability to read the game and react in tight situations is something you can replicate by improving your vision and awareness on the field. But on top of that, his close ball control and dribbling at a young age was exceptional. I urge all of you to watch youth football games. This can show you what the level and intensity is like in academy football games. There are so many full game videos on YouTube you can access for free to watch and learn from these young academy players. On top of analysing players in the top youth leagues, watching training sessions from top pro clubs will also help you understand the intensity and level of training. Look at this passing and receiving drill that the Bayern Munich U16s are doing. The quality and sharpness of their passing and first touch is always delivered at the highest standard. Second is to constantly find a way to level up. To dominate youth football, you've got to step outside your comfort zone and constantly seek new challenges. Growth doesn't happen when you're playing with the same people or in the same environment. Push yourself to take on new types of challenges, to expose yourself to different skills and playing styles. Think of it like playing video games. The more time you spend on those unofficial servers where things aren't as structured and you're constantly facing unpredictable opponents, the faster you move. You can grind on official levels all you want, but it's those random street football games or intense private training sessions that force you to think on your feet and level up your game. You'll get more experience and your skill will skyrocket in a way that's hard to replicate in formal settings. Training alone is great, but if you want to get better quicker, you need to see how other players handle pressure and learn from them. If you don't believe me, listen to what Lamine had to say.
Pues solo jugaba en el parque con niños que me encontraba en el parque.
At 11 or 12, he was going up against 20-year-olds. It pushed him, especially in 1v1 battles, and gave him the confidence to take on anyone, anywhere. Third, build your CV/highlight tape. One of the most important things you can do is start building a football CV or highlight tape as early as possible. This will serve as your personal brand and a way to showcase your skills when the right opportunity comes along. Think of it like creating a portfolio in a job search. Just as a graphic designer needs a portfolio of work to show potential clients, you need a collection of your best moments on the pitch to impress coaches or scouts. Don't wait until you're 18 to start. Begin capturing your key performances now. This could include clips of standout goals, assists, defensive tackles, and key decisions you've made during a match. Your highlight tape should tell a story of who you are as a player, just like an action movie trailer tells the essence of the film in under 3 minutes. If you're not showcasing your talent, how are others going to know what you can do? Start by finding a way to record your matches and compiling the best clips into a standout highlight reel. When reaching out to professional or semi-professional clubs for trials, including a highlight tape is essential. Without it, most clubs won't even consider you unless you're already a well-known player. Fourth, try training in different environments. Try training one day on artificial turf, the next on grass, or even on concrete. This variation isn't just about adapting to different playing surfaces, it also provides significant physical benefits. Training on diverse surfaces can help improve ankle stability and stiffness, which are critical for injury prevention and performance. For example, practicing on uneven or hard surfaces like concrete can strengthen the smaller stabilizing muscles in your ankles, improving the responsiveness and reducing the risk of sprains. Grass being softer challenges your balance and forces your body to engage more muscles to maintain stability, enhancing proprioception, which essentially is your sense of body positioning. Additionally, training in different environments mimics the unpredictable nature of real matches, where you may encounter wet grass, dry turf, or even uneven pitches. For instance, players like Neymar grew up playing on concrete streets, which many argue contributed to his outstanding ball control and balance. Training on harder surfaces can also slightly increase your muscle and joint resilience over time, as they adapt to the greater impact forces, preparing you for the rigors of high-intensity games. By exposing your body to these varying conditions, you're not just improving technical control, but also building physical robustness, which is crucial for long-term development and peak performance. Fifth, set a ladder to climb and have actionable goals. To reach the top, it's important to have a clear progression path. Set yourself a ladder to climb. First, aim to become the best player in your training sessions, then aim to be the best in your team, and eventually, set your sights on being the best in your league. This mindset helps you break down long-term goals into smaller, more achievable milestones. Think of it like leveling up in a game. Each time you hit a new milestone, you unlock new abilities or advantages that set you up for your next challenge. For example, focus on becoming the best at controlling the ball under pressure this month. Once you've mastered that, move on to becoming the most consistent goal scorer in your team. These small wins will build your confidence and allow you to measure your progress over time. Sixth is building an identity as a footballer. I want to talk about something that might surprise you. Making football your entire identity can actually be a big mistake. It's natural to get deeply invested in something you love. Football can become more than just a sport. It can become a passion, a purpose, even a sense of belonging. But when you make it your entire identity, you risk falling into an unhealthy trap. Research shows that athletes who tie their self-worth directly to the performance on the field are more vulnerable to stress, anxiety, and calling it quits early. The pressure to always succeed causes these issues, and I'm not just talking about issues on the pitch, but outside the pitch too. Instead of letting football consume your entire sense of self, it's essential to develop a broader identity. Diversifying your passions and focusing on personal growth outside of the game can give you a stronger mental foundation and ultimately make you a better player. For example, spending time with family and friends creates a reliable support system, offering emotional stability that helps you cope with the pressures of the game. Pursuing hobbies outside of football, like learning a language or engaging in another sport, not only keeps your mind fresh, but also helps you develop new skills. Even building yourself up financially, like learning to run a business, can help you grow as a person. Having a well-rounded lifestyle helps you avoid defining yourself by football performance alone. This balance will actually make you stronger as a footballer. It helps you stay motivated in the long run without the crushing weight of trying to live up to an identity solely tied to your performance on the pitch. Seventh is consistency and staying humble. The last thing you need to know is consistency. It's like going to the gym. If you go once a month, you won't see any results. But if you go every day or 3 to 4 times a week, you will eventually see massive progress. Consistency doesn't mean just showing up. It means showing up with intent, putting in the hard work, and staying humble. Even when you start to see success, don't let it get to your head. There's always someone better, always something new to learn. Humility allows you to stay focused and keep improving. Just like a top player knows they can always add something new to their game, no matter how successful they become. By constantly challenging yourself, setting actionable goals, and investing in your mental and tactical development, you can start dominating youth football today. I know many of you are busy with school or work, so make sure to get the free weekly planner and gym guide I've provided in the comments below to elevate your game as a baller. Make sure to subscribe and like the video if you haven't already, but most importantly, enjoy the beautiful game.